Bismillah. A man lived with his mother and 7 sisters. When the time came to marry him, we chose for him a girl from a good family, pretty and wise, a girl brought up in modesty to the point of being ashamed to ask for food. It was the custom in this closed environment, rather to die of starvation than to publicly express one's desires. At mealtimes, the mother, the daughters, and the daughter-in-law settled around the maida. The men ate apart, it was the custom. The girls were nibbling, the mother was barely touching the food, and then leaving the table, they said in chorus: شبعنا وشبعت قطوستنا ما زالت عروستنا. We are sated, and even our cat is. There is only our stepdaughter left. Red with shame, the beautiful girl got up from the table without having eaten. The same ride was repeated at each meal. The young woman was losing weight visibly to the point of worrying the husband, who went to seek advice from the mudabbar. My wife, he said, gets thinner without being sick. She became very sad. She's so smiling, so playful. Can you advise me? Tonight at tea time, surprise the featherless rooster and observe. You will report it to me and I will advise you effectively. It's easy, it will be done. That evening, in the lounge where tea was served for the evening, the man got out of his burnous a plucked rooster. The frightened beast began to run and jump in all directions, uttering high cries. Everyone laughed at the show except the daughter-in-law, who kept a closed face as if she saw nothing. The next day, when the husband reported to the mudabbar, the latter said to him, "Your wife is hungry. She doesn't eat enough." "What do you mean? My house lacks nothing and you know it. Never deprived my wife of food." "Do this other experiment and confound me. This evening ask for a good couscous garnished for dinner, and when your wife sets the table in front of you, keep it with you and ask her to share with you. Put it on." When the young woman served her husband, he invited her to sit down and forced her to have dinner with him. She protested first, fearing her mother-in-law and her slifet. Then, at the insistence of her husband, she sat down and ate greedily until satiety. Well satisfied, she laughed for no reason, a laugh that agitated her whole body and that puzzled the husband. "What do you laugh like that?" he asked her. "ضحكني serdouk البارح. Yesterday's rooster amused me," she said. The husband then began to observe the meal ritual. He understood his mother and sister's ploy. Since then, he demanded that his wife share his meals in the privacy of their face-to-face, to the chagrin of my mother-in-law and slifet. As for the daughter-in-law, she regained all her freshness, all her beauty, and above all her good humor.